Hey everybody, Mike here.
I'm Matt.
And welcome back to Mission Accomplished Media. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe down below, comment, and let us know what you thought of this video and what you think about what we're talking about. Because today what we're talking about is pop culture predictions. We're going to predict where...
Just random stuff out of our head.
Yeah, we're just going to see... we've been talking about a lot of Star Wars. I think we're going to stick to that topic.
Yeah, Star Wars is probably the best place to go for it.
Just because they keep telling us they're not, but we know they are.
I mean, come on, that never-ending well of money.
Oh yeah,
is always going to attract them back to certain things.
So let's just posit the question: what do we think as consumers of media? Where do we think the Star Wars brand is going to go? Continuing forward now that the Skywalker saga is over, 9 movies, various quality of movie throughout the saga.
Yeah,
some are great, some are shitty.
And it's funny. And there's I think the most important thing is there's 2 or 3 generations now steeped in nostalgia for certain parts of this 9-part story. Yeah. You know, since it's been a decent amount of time between the first set, the second set, which were prequels, and then the culmination of the story in episode 9.
Yeah, so I'm going to make the prediction because there's been a lot of chatter online, and I think that they're going they're not going Old Republic. I think it's called something like High Republic.
Okay.
Where it's right before the Clone War, like 100 years before the Clone Wars. Or 100 years before the Skywalker saga. Or maybe it's 200 or 300 years. It's not going to be thousands of years ago in the Old Republic, right?
Okay.
So that's what the chatter is online. I have to tell you that I do think that they're going to eventually tie whatever new movies that they make into the Skywalker saga.
Oh, absolutely.
They're definitely going to do that. That's going to be the twist of either the whole trilogy. But if they come out with a new one that has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Because that'll be the marketing. It's just brand new! Except for at the very end, they'll be twist! Yeah. And then, oh, really? This is so-and-so's dad or whatever, or this or that. So, and that's another thing. They don't want to go back. I know that they don't want to go back too far because they don't want to have to deal with that lore. And the fan backlash.
When they mess with it.
When they mess with it, because all the stuff, I'll just say it, all the stuff that's that old in the Old Republic, none of it's canon. So thus far, there's even a video game about it called The Old Republic. None of it's canon.
Right. Fun
video game if you're in the MMOs, and it's free to play. So at least check out the stories for all the characters. You'll get a ton of content out of it. I did. But then once you get the stories out of it, you're kind of done. Yeah. Or they'll give you a free weekend, then you can bang out you can bang out the expansions in a weekend if you really wanted to.
I mean, to me, I mean personally, what I would want to see is I would like to see the establishment of the Jedi Order. When it was kind of a scrappy ragtag group building something.
I mean, that's thousands of years before the Old Republic.
I know.
So we're talking about tens of thousands of years now.
Prehistory of this universe. Not not the first Force users, but when they started.
Oh, afterwards, yeah.
When they started realizing that the Sith were a danger and they needed to band together but I don't. I mean, that's not where they're going to go. I would give a lot of credence to something that was the downfall of the High Empire, or something like that, what you're talking about.
The High Republic.
The High Republic.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to be more direct. I think they're going to do something with Rey.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think they're going to bring her back?
Something.
Daisy Ridley has pretty much said she's done.
Yeah, but it could be a few years from now, and that's an excuse to recast her. She's aged a little bit and stuff like that, or maybe in a few years, Daisy Ridley's not so against getting handed, $1
million.
Yeah,
like Harrison Ford showing up for 18 seconds.
I mean, maybe it's not directly Rey, maybe she's not the main character, but there's end scenes with her just taking over the Skywalker Ranch and burying the 2 lightsabers in the dirt. it's just too easy for that to even like years down the line, it could be other like Force users trying to find those lightsabers or something. Like, it could just be tangentially related to that. You know what I mean?
You know what? My version of like a Star Wars movie with Rey, and I'll just be quite honest with you, starts with her dying. And it's years in the future.
Yeah.
She's lived a long, good life, but
Yeah.
she's still on that ranch.
Yep.
And there's some dark side user who comes up and just like demolishes her out of nowhere because
She's
to
out.
balance the Force, there's got to be a dark side user just as powerful as she is.
Yeah.
Understand? Like, right? That's the whole point of this
Right.
whole most recent trilogy, right? But so I would, and it would just you would just see her like old dead body in like the background crumpled,
picking up the light.
and you would see the
thing.
and you would see feet.
Right.
And then it would stop, and then you would just see like you boom.
Yeah.
And then you would see the person like with the Force digging down
Yeah.
and pulling up those lightsabers, and then like reaching behind him and like pulling hers.
Yeah.
And then it just
That's
like
exactly.
and then from behind you see them walk away, so they're not even revealed yet. That's what I would do.
Yeah, and maybe like as a cutscene, you show like a little kid in the background that like saw all this happen.
Yeah, maybe
You know, like
something like that.
you know.
But I don't think she's going to start a new Jedi Order. I think she's going to pull a Luke.
Yeah.
I think that's why she buried the lightsabers.
Yeah, she's
I mean-
done with it. That's what she said, or
Yeah.
at least maybe she's going to use it to her own to defend herself. But you know, if she's going to continue, there's no sense in burying those two famous lightsabers.
I mean, another thing is like they make it seem like she's gonna. I mean, is she gonna stay there when she buries those lightsabers? Or, I mean, now she's I'm a Rey Skywalker, but like, it doesn't make sense. You literally are the hero of the galaxy, and you're gonna
She's
go
gonna
be a
disappear.
hermit. No, you're literally going to end up taking part in politics. You're going to end up rebuilding the Jedi Order.
Yeah, they're not
You're
going to. They're
to.
not going to leave you alone.
Yeah, no one's going to leave you alone
Yeah.
ever anymore. Like
Because they're going to look to you as a leader.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you do what they like, then she's the worst leader ever. She's setting the worst example. Like,
just go hide.
No, she's pulling a Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Go take care of the threat, and then just don't, and then however the chips fall after that, not your problem. Not your problem.
Exactly.
Not your problem at all.
It's
Even though your actions caused the fallout, it's not your problem.
right. Right. I mean, I don't see them going away.
Is this divulging? It's evolving into us just bitching about Rise of Skywalker again. But
No, I mean, I think
I'm trying not to do it, but
honestly,
I think I'm doing it.
I'm like as much as like I was disappointed in Rise of Skywalker, like there's potential to use that ending at least to you actually really do like a quality sequel reboot where it's like okay, you know. The legend of the two lightsabers or something, and people are hunting. You know, like people are hunting.
Yeah,
you
the
know,
tale of two sabers.
But like, you know, and like you said, Rey could be in it for a second. She could be long dead, and it's just like almost like a Tomb Raider thing. Maybe she set up like some type of like system, whatever. Like they're just not going to leave that alone. You know. My only hope is that they actually get people that understand the lore and how to use the lore, like especially the legendarium at this point of like the extended universe, where to look at that stuff and say, okay, here's a story we can adapt that makes sense in this setting, and you know, don't try to pack 2.5 movies into one.
Yeah,
you know,
I think they really, they dropped the Game of Thrones guys from their Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah, I believe
that was the first thing that they did right before Rise of Skywalker came out, and I'm glad that they did that. They did not lose their Netflix deal, so yeah, they're still making $200 million from Netflix, but still, Disney told them to fuck off because of the Netflix deal, so I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
I'm really happy.
I mean, that's probably why, because Disney's not going to have anything to do with anybody working with Netflix right now.
Yeah, and then also like, they lost. I'm glad Disney did that because at least Disney tells a good story most of the time.
Most of the time.
Star Wars is this is it's their first attempt, and let's not forget that they built a land in one of their parks. I haven't been to it yet. I'm going in March, but.
Oh yeah, they're deeply invested in this performing well. I mean, the other way that Disney could go is just to kind of go away from the Jedi for a while and just do like Mandalorian stuff.
That's another thing. Thanks for bringing that up. I wasn't trying to segue into that, so thanks for doing that.
You're just throwing it out there.
Yeah, well, Mandalorian, we know it's getting to season 2. We know it comes out in October this year.
Okay. That's
so
pretty soon. That's a pretty quick turnaround.
That is a pretty quick turnaround, which makes me...
means they probably already had it mostly written.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
already written and then storyboarded. Probably.
They've deepened pre-production already. Like when because they knew from the get-go they were going to get at least 2 seasons, if not 3.
Yeah.
I mean,
rumors are online are that this Baby Yoda, or the Mandalorian rather, is how they're going to explain how Palpatine came back.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly in season 2, we're going to get hints at that.
I wish they would just stay away from that.
Nope, of course not. Of course they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
It's during the Skywalker saga, so it's relevant.
It's still Dave Filoni, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they're not walking away. They're in charge of Lucasfilm now.
I know. That's who should be in charge.
Aren't they? No, I'm just kidding.
If between Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, I think you got a good set of heads there. You know, they'll put it on the right direction. You know, we see what Favreau did with getting the Marvel universe started, and you know how crucial he was to that, and you know he's their head guy for all those live action remakes. Like he did Jungle Book and The Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, Disney has a lot of faith in Favreau.
He does. Yeah, they do.
I think he's earned it. And then Filoni's just been around forever. You know, from the beginning of...
I mean, people are calling him George Lucas 2.0 because he knows everything.
Yeah, he's probably the only one.
But he's the only person, from what I understand, Lucas was like, he's the only guy who would just listen, and then, like, later be like, not a good idea.
Yeah.
Or this is a great idea. Like, he would listen and take time to reflect on it and be like, eh.
Yeah.
He wouldn't just yes or no me right away. So that's what I like about Filoni. I mean, that's straight from George Lucas's mouth in an interview.
Yeah, yeah.
After he sold the Star Wars, you know, he could talk shit, you know what I mean? He's coming back, isn't he? I think no, those are rumors. I thought he was coming back for like a TV series or some shit. And then the Obi-Wan show, right? I think they might be cutting it into a movie or two. It might be going. I think they're flip-flopping between TV show and movie because if they only have it they're like it's going to be 4 to 6 hours long. It's like, well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you could do 2 movies out of that. 2-hour movies. But
hopefully they don't just try to fill her. My problem with something like Obi-Wan is you know how the story ends already. Like you know where his arc ends. So what do you like? You've seen the beginning of his arc. You know.
A lot of his questions, you know, it's mostly I know we know how it ends, but it's like, what is he doing on Tatooine this whole time?
Yeah, it's just
like, is he really chilling?
Hiding out.
Is he chilling there from the time he looks like he does in Revenge of the Sith?
Or is he just doing stuff deep behind the scenes?
Having Jedi adventures behind the scenes, I don't know. I really don't have any idea where they're going to go with the Obi-Wan show. What they're going to do with that. I don't. I have no idea.
Yep.
I mean, maybe he gets hunted down by Inquisitors. If they're a thing, I guess they will be a thing. Because Jedi Fallen Order is a video game, which I guess is canon, right? Because it has to do with all the comics that have been out for the past couple of years, which are canon. So the video game. So he's probably going to end up fighting Inquisitors and stuff, which there's like 9 or 10 of them or something.
Okay. I don't really even know what that means, but
yeah, it's cool. It's Force users. It's either former Jedi who were hunting other Jedi for the Empire, or Force users who are like they're not like the strongest or the weak. They're just like middling in the Force, but like with the training regimen there that you can get put through by the Empire, you become better than everybody else anyway.
Right.
So
right.
And they like lightsabers that they hold out. They've got like a handle, but it's a circle, and the lightsaber's it's a double bladed, but it spins.
Okay.
So it's like the way they use it. And you've seen them in Clone Wars or whatever. Or no, Rebels or.
I've seen some of that.
What is it?
I've seen some of that stuff. Yeah.
They have like those really weird heads. Do I have the second sister down here? Yeah. Right here. This one.
Okay.
They look like that.
Yeah.
But they could be different aliens, bigger, smaller, whatever. But
Yeah,
they look
yeah.
generally like
Right.
that.
Bringing out props now.
So I didn't even know it was there. I forgot about it. It's been there for like 3 months now. I don't remember.
So like to me, like my biggest fear is that they're just going to do like cash grab type stuff, like try to get stuff out. I'm talking about movies, like where they're light on the plot, heavy on the action, and they'll make $1 billion because it's Star Wars branded, and it'll be just good enough to get the general audience back, but not necessarily.
But it'll just beat down the fan base,
Yeah,
the pre-existing fan base.
the Star
and all
Wars
that.
fans. Yeah.
That's really what it is. It's like every single time. Well, maybe not the prequels, although Attack of the Clones is just a shitty movie. Technically. Technically speaking. It's,
And it started from the right on that one. Because
You
there's
think
just,
so?
it's just badly written.
well, I know, but it's mostly for the arena scene and everything, and it's just, it is what it is. But I understand, the action scenes are great, but even those are what I'm saying is that it's put the technical aspects of there are some explosions where it's you can tell that you can tell that they just cutting to an explosion. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Right. It's like MacGyver quality.
Yeah,
cut
it's
to
like
explosion.
TV quality. You know what I mean? Maybe it's because I was
You're paying attention to that
yeah
stuff.
now
Yeah.
When I was that age, I was 16, 17, being oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
This is great.
I mean, everything old is new again, right? So
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Star Trek.
yeah.
That's gonna be the next video. It's gonna be what are they gonna do with Star Trek? How long are they gonna keep it around? What are they gonna do with Discovery? How are they gonna connect Discovery to Picard?
And Picard to anything else.
Yeah, anything else.
You know.
I didn't realize that. Anyway, that's the second video.
We should probably
Just wrap this up. You think so? Yeah. My timer says we got 5 minutes. So
wow, it was only 10 minutes.
no, actually, it was more like 15 because I forgot to set it up for the first 5 minutes.
So we talked for a long time then.
Yeah, ish, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess what we're saying is we're both saying they're going to make more movies.
Oh, absolutely.
We're not. It's probably going to be the High Republic, which is what the rumors are, and then they're going to. Even though they're going to advertise it as this has nothing to do with Skywalker,
Yeah, they're gonna.
it's going to have everything to do with Skywalker in the end.
I hope it's not like that. Like it's like they advertise it and then twist it.
Yeah.
But they're gonna go back to the Skywalker well at some point. There's just barrels of money sitting there.
Oh, Yep.
You know. All right. Well, you heard it here first on Pop Culture Predictions with.
Yeah. PCP.
We're saying that this late in the show so we don't get kicked off.
Yeah, we
YouTube.
don't get kicked off YouTube. But yeah, I'm Mike.
And I'm Matt.
So thanks for tuning in to Mission Accomplished. Remember, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let us know what you thought of our conversation because we want to have a conversation with you. So that's pretty much it. Peace out, guys.
See ya.
Bye.